First of all, maybe you can tell us a little bit about LifeBelt.
LifeBelt, in short, is a device that was designed to prevent people from driving without wearing seatbelts, period. And it does this by preventing the vehicle from starting until the driver puts on their seatbelt. And then as a secondary function, if any of the car's monitored occupants unbuckle while the car is in operation, LifeBelt turns off the car's radio and starts a 50 dB alarm. LifeBelt provides people the opportunity to save their own life.
How did you conceive of the idea of LifeBelt?
8 years ago, a woman that I was engaged to, her sister had died in a car crash, and I'd never felt pain and anguish come off of somebody that I loved before. Not on that level. I mean, it was overwhelming. The next day I got up and I said, okay, well, you know what, someone ought to do something about this. And I looked into what was available in the market for, just trying to get people to wear their seatbelts. And there was nothing. I was really surprised about it. So far, between my parents and myself, we've spent a little over $800,000. They believed what I was doing was of value. So when I started to run out of money to pursue it myself, my parents stepped up to the plate and have been very generous.
What motivates you to do this? How do you wake up every day? I know me personally, that would be a tremendous amount of guilt.
I still have to look at my parents and know that they're not retired because they think I'm doing the right thing too.
You were on the season premiere of Shark Tank.
I am.
ABC show that Mark Burnett created. You were offered $1 million for your idea and you turned it down. Can you explain why you turned down $1 million on Shark Tank?
Shark Tank is a very creative idea, and there's a guy that doesn't get enough credit. His name's Brian Mahar. He's the on-the-floor producer that he treated myself and LifeBelt extremely well, and actually took the time to figure out what I was trying to accomplish. I didn't go there looking for money. I went there looking for a mechanism, a partner in one of the sharks that would help me do some marketing, let me buy some media time, and get LifeBelt out in front of people so it could save lives. That's what it was built to do. It wasn't built just to make money, it was built primarily to save lives. So when they offered me $1 million, they didn't offer me $1 million and a 40 or 50 or 60% share in LifeBelt. They didn't do that. What they said was, we don't care anything about your company or what your company is trying to accomplish. What we do think is impressive is your patent and what your product does. So they offered me $1 million not to help me save lives, which is what I was there for. They offered me $1 million to buy my patent, and then they would have sold it off to a car company, and that car company's engineers would have got a hold of it, retooled it so they could say it was theirs, and then at some point it would be available just in those cars. So now the 450 million cars that are on the road today get nothing. I didn't say no, I don't like money. I said no, I don't feel comfortable with turning over the ability to save people's lives and just walking away with some cash. The greatest thing that any person can aspire to is to help their fellow man. And if you don't believe it, look around you and look how cynical our world has become, and look at the way people have just chased money for so long. And where has it gotten us? It's gotten us to a place where we don't know where we're going. But because I held true to what I believe, we're talking 10%. If I get 10% of just the teenage drivers, at the end of 1 year, I'll be able to hand you a list of over 3,000 teenagers that aren't dead just that year. And we're just talking fatalities. We're not talking lost a limb, lost ability to use them, put their face through a windshield, missed their senior prom because they couldn't open either one of their eyes because they had surgery. That's what this is about. It's not about money. And all is over and said and done, and I go cold. If there's 10,000 people walking around because I held true to my convictions, I'd say that's a good run.
It was a pleasure and honor to speak with you today.
Thanks. Enjoy my time.
Thank you very, very much.
Have a great day. Be safe.
And wear your seatbelt.